Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dan Becker here, and this is my channel. We're talking about all...
Bro, I'm so sorry. I'm Dan Becker, and today we're talking about some tips to save you weight on your backpacking trip. We are in the wilderness. Spent a couple nights in the Utah wilderness. I'm not even sure exactly where we're at, but I did camp right over there. It was a great campsite. And a bunch of other guys were already with us, they took off. But that's not why you're here. You are here because you want to learn how to save weight. This is not a weight loss video, if that's what you're thinking. It's not that kind of a video.
I got the wrong tips then.
You've got the wrong tips. This is Tayson over from Outdoor Vitals. He lives Ultralight. It's their logo. So, I mean, there's...
Motto.
Is it a motto?
Slogan.
Slogan.
Motto. It's
Slogan.
like all the same to me, I guess.
It's a slogan. He's got 2 tips, I've got 2 tips. Why don't we start? You want to share your first tip?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, what do we got?
So the premise was, how do you lose weight without spending any additional money, right?
Oh yeah. This is for free, totally free. Forgot that part.
He asked me this just on the trail, and my first thought was hiking boots. You probably don't need them. I would just run in your tennis shoes, right? Like a lot of times you get trail runners, and you're like, man, I need to have these shoes for this trail. I had a lot of experiences as a younger kid where I would put on hiking boots and have miserable experiences because they weren't good hiking boots or this, that, and the other. I would have been way more comfortable in just regular tennis shoes. You might have a little bit less grip and stuff, so pay attention to that, but you'll be just fine in your tennis shoes. Plus they're lighter, and at the end of the day, all that weight on your feet adds up.
Wow.
How much does your beard weigh?
That's one of my tips. You want me to go straight into that? You don't need to buy a top quilt. Just grow out your beard, and you're done.
Then I will always own a top quilt or a sleeping bag because this is about as good as it gets for me. Okay, I've got a tip as well, but we do have a big day hiking today, so we are gonna hit the trail first, and as soon as we get a little bit farther down, I'll share my tip, which is the second tip. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Outdoor Vitals because we totally forgot. I forgot to tell them who you were.
We're an ultralight backpacking gear company, so we design all of our gear here in southern Utah, and we sell it online. So we've got a YouTube channel, podcast, but our whole goal is to get you.
That's not weird, right?
Get you outdoors more comfortably, more confidently. So
yeah. So check them out. We'll put a link to their website in the description below. Okay, point number. He's on a hill. Okay,
it's totally level.
It is not level. Point number 1 for me, actually, for a tip to save weight that won't cost you any money, is don't cook your lunches with water. So when you're cooking your lunches with water, what happens is you're pouring all that into the water into your pot to boil it. Well, a lot of that water is evaporating. A lot of that water ends up in the pouch left over as you are done eating. And there's a lot of water that just escapes that you could just not have to worry about if you just brought maybe some tortillas or some snacks or some granola bars or some nuts and berries. We brought a couple nuts and berries with us. So.
Wow.
I mean, I totally forgot to brush my teeth today. Anyway, so
you had my toothbrush, so I don't know if you used that.
I did have a toothbrush. That was actually why I did.
I need to know if you ended up using it or not.
I did not end up using it. Okay. If you don't use water to cook your food, that's going to save you a lot of weight, as you don't have to bring as much water. You can just bring the water throughout the day and at night. And I don't like to eat my water in my food. I'd much rather drink my water. So that's my first tip. Is that a good one?
That's pretty solid.
It's pretty solid. Ultralight hiking for free, saving weight, number 2. What is it?
Number 2. I'm gonna say know your water. Water is like the heaviest thing you carry, and if you don't pay attention to how much water you have, you overcarry. That's the easiest way to load up your pack way too heavy.
Oh, that's a good one. Very good one. Pay attention to your water, for sure. Okay, so this is a way to save weight on trail, definitely, but not a recommended way to save weight. This is terrible. Whoever did this, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is ridiculous.
I would have a guess this got left in a bear or something.
Yeah, something got in there. Yeah, don't do this to save weight when you're backpacking. Gross.
Are you gonna pack that thing out?
Yeah. Oh man. I don't see any body parts in here. That's probably a positive sign. This is why they have so many rules and regulations out here, because of people like this.
I've learned to adopt, even if I pick up one piece of trash on the trail, it's like, it's something. It's something.
Okay, so my tip number 2 is to, I'm still taller though, look at my tip to save weight on your backpacking trips without having to spend any money whatsoever, which is always nice, is to use multi-purpose gear. So bring gear that can actually serve multiple purposes. One thing would be like your trekking poles. You can use these to set up a tarp. You can use these to set up a tent, so you don't have to bring a tent that has the poles that come along with it. They're called trekking poles tents. Trekking poles tents? They're called trekking pole tents. Matter of fact, I know a good place to buy a trekking pole tent. Coming up here real soon, I think. Coming up real soon.
It's in the works.
It's in the works. Another multi-purpose gear is your... Oh, I packed it somewhere else. It's gone. It's buried. But it's a neck gaiter or a buff. You can use that as a pot holder. You can use that as a hat. You can use it as a face mask. You can use it as a towel to wipe down your gear after it gets really wet by morning time because you had a really mega condensation night like we did last night. So multi-purpose gear will absolutely pare down and shrink down all the gear that you're bringing for your trips. What do you think of our tips to, save weight for free?
I got pretty solid.
Yours were all right.
All right. You put me on the spot. I didn't have like prep time. Didn't come with a script like you, but
I've heard better.
You've heard better.
Just kidding. What do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments below and see if you've got any awesome tips that are free to save weight either before you pack up or while you're on trail or whatever. So we'll see you guys on
the next one. Dude, now that you've packed that out, do you mind if I keep it? I mean, if it survived a bear attack, it's probably a solid cooler.
Dude. Fine.
I mean, I know you wanted to take it on the plane, but
whatever. Just, I don't care.